see I'm just going along here and grinding just enough so that opens up. It's all kind of popped open here because I guess it's under a lot of stress because of the damage. Down here, it's not really volunteering, so I don't know. I can see it. It just doesn't want to come apart. This edge is, I think originally this edge was kind of spot welded right through. So, anyways, it would come apart. Buddy knife. So I guess it wasn't spot welded right through. There are some spot welds from this piece to the door skin though. Not sure how they do that, but anyways, without spotting the skin. So I'll just keep peeling this off. See all that gunk swirling around in the air? That's from grinding this door, cutting the bottom of the door out. That's why you gotta wear a mask when you're grinding. Alright, now that the dust is cleared a little bit, this fan going here, so that's what's making all the racket. Quiet it down a little bit. But anyway, now that I got this cut out, you can really see this mountain in here. It's close to half an inch, and then I can feel another bump right here. So there's Bondo right here. So it's all this strange stuff. Every piece of this car that I cut out is going in that pail. It's starting to get pretty full. So anyways, and then there's some kind of, somebody did some welding. I guess this must have been split open here or something at some point. They welded the edge of this front of the fender here, or the door rather. And this is really sound here. I pecked at this really hard, trying to perforate it, but it's good and solid, so I'm going to leave that. That's kind of a hard piece to make, so I'll have to make the front piece. It won't be so bad, but I think that the other door is the same thing. It was good on the back end. So anyways, like I said, I didn't quite cut right up to that. I made a little boo-boo here. I was cutting on the wrong side of the line. So I'll have to fix that. It's a bit of welding, but anyways, I got this close enough that I can knock this down, get it the right shape. So here's the piece that came out. So I'm gonna make this piece next. So this is the blank that I made for the door bottom, and so I got to put an offset in it. You can see this here. See, it's got that step right there. Now these dies aren't quite right for this. It's not going to be as much of an offset, but that's all I got, so I'm using it. So this is a bead roller that I built myself, and this shaft slides. It's, the Lassie bead roller has a sliding upper shaft, and actually now there's some new die systems that you can get from Eastwood that use I think it's a 1-inch sleeve that goes over all this, and then their dies all have set screws in them, so you can put them wherever you want. So it really makes for a versatile machine. So anyways, enough of that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to run it from this side first. I already started running it a little bit, so just because I can hold my finger on the edge here and guide it. I mean, I can see the edge too, but I'm trying to make it as straight as I can. I just about got my finger caught in there. So then after I get this line in here, oops, straighten a bit, I will flip it over and do it from the other side so I can pull down on it, push up on it, wherever the case may be. You can see it's offset a little bit, not much yet. So now I'm going to run it in this direction. See how that goes. I'm going to tighten this up a bit. Of course, my wrench is under the camera stand. There's a different one. Really need a light on this thing. for a new set of eyes. Okay. Maybe that's all I'm going to get out of this. You can see that. It just stepped a bit. So I wanted this to offset a little more, so I thought I'd try the skateboard wheel. A little more speed here. So it seems like it's working. Got a lot of pressure on it. Just let it run here. Really curving the panel though. I'll have to run it through the other way after. If I had the right set of dies, I could have had this done right away, but it's one thing I don't have is dies for this thing, except for this set here. Okay, so that's really got that offset quite a bit more. So I'm going to run it through this way now. Hopefully it'll straighten out the thing a bit. See how the curve it put in it? Just gonna curve the other way. I can straighten that out. It's just taking right off now. I go in a circle. So, see how curved it is now. So you can see this thing still has a bit of a curve, so I decided I'm gonna run it through the slip roller. I mean, that's what it's for, right? So I got this machine from a guy who was in the aircraft business, and he had cut these grooves in the rolls to make window frames or something, or ribs. And you know, I've it's come in handy for me a few times, different things in this project so far, so it's good. I got a little more tension on it. So I do want a little bit of curve in this. Because the bottom of the door isn't completely straight, it does bow out a little bit in the middle. So it's just a matter of adjusting it up as you go. Okay, after going back and forth with this thing quite a few times, it's finally started to straighten out. It straightened out more here. Actually, it went reverse here. And then this was still a little bit bowed. So then I just opened up the feed rolls and pushed it through right here. And it kind of, this was kind of kicked up at an angle like this. Anyway, so I wanted to kind of bring this parallel to this surface. So when I did that, it straightened it right out. So more or less, I mean, it's not bad. So it's workable now. So now I gotta put a brake in it. Take it over here. So see, it's actually more than the factory one now. Oh well. Just on the end, actually. I'm going to be cutting this off. So the ends seem to form more than the, like in the middle of the piece, because it's weaker there, right? So that's a good offset now. So now I'm just going to put this bend in it here, and drill a few holes for drains, and be ready to trim and install.